This week in league, CS Soliola resorts to drinking KFC smoothies after discovering they contain more nutritional value than drinking green milk.
Teams to target Gutho with bombs, as he will struggle to catch them with his left hand holding Kickout's pocket and his right hand on Luai's.
After becoming bored with how easy coaching is, Craig Bellamy attempts the biggest challenge in rugby league, teaching Noffa how to defend.
Plus, we look ahead to all of the action for round 19 of the 2020 NRL season.
All that and more this week in league. Welcome to episode 368 of This Week in League. I'm Nate.
And I'm Jay.
How you doing, my man?
13 wins in a row.
You've been fairly quiet lately, actually.
Sorry?
You've been fairly quiet lately.
I have.
Yeah, been up to your balls in Tinder sleuths.
No. No, I've been quite settled.
Oh, really?
Mature and...
Oh, you've changed, man.
No. You know, having it hurt when you pee does that to a man.
You burning?
I took stock of my life, and
yeah.
Now I'm pretty much a Buddhist.
You got the fucking you've turned up with the fucking RCG mo though.
Oh yeah, I've had that for ages.
Oh, you sort of sometimes you got like a little bit of a beard sort of going on, and then something but now it's like there's definitely a disparity. Like the moustache is the predominant feature.
Yeah, my facial hair has been a bit schizophrenic during life, so not gonna lie. There was one day where I was home by myself and didn't have to see anyone. I investigated rocking a Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, Charlie Chaplin. You say
exactly.
Yeah,
Look, Charlie Chaplin did some amazing things, but unfortunately, not enough to claim that mustache as a Charlie Chaplin.
Yes, yeah, yes, that's right. Yeah. Exactly. I remember I rocked a Charlie Chaplin moustache for about 90 seconds at the conclusion of a Movember in probably fucking 2000 and I want to say it was 2008 or 2009 Movember at work, like, big corporate place and everything, where it was like raising the money and everything, and it was an internal competition within, for the best moustache and everything like that. And then at the end, everyone was shaving them off and everything. And so, like, of course, you go like fucking, I had like a big chopper, fucking, down each side, and so yeah, people were fucking around and not shaving the whole thing off, and yeah, it didn't last very long.
Oof.
In places where they have HR and shit like that. Oh, so glad I don't work for the man. News this week. It's a weird news week where we have a few incomplete stories, and we've had these times where it's become almost like a meme that news stories break just in time to appear on the show, and this week I even have it written in my notes, and because for some reason I don't have the fucking updated version, so I have to actually get my phone to get the updated version of the file. But this week, I thought for sure that we were fucked, and for the first time in years, that a story that everyone wants to talk about couldn't be talked about because there was just no information, because they had failed to honour our deadline for news reporting. But the rugby league world, as always, provides. But there's a lot of mini stories we'll go through first, and I was saying to stepdad just before we were recording that we're in that kind of period, and it usually happens in the middle of the year with Origin, and there's a bunch of stuff where there's no real news. It's just stories about this ex-Queensland player thinks that Queensland are going to win, or this ex-Queensland player thinks Queensland's going to get smashed. This fucking Blues player talks about what it means to him to blah, blah, blah. And now we've got that now, except it's with finals. This is why this team aren't going to lay down in the finals, and this is why this is a blah, blah, which is nonsense fucking puff piece sort of shit. But
and it's that dumb sort of shit journalism that because it's all puff,
Yep.
it doesn't create any sort of fucking discussion.
No,
And that's
exactly.
what it's supposed to do.
Yep.
Because they write this piece and they go, well, even though this team's record coming into the finals is a dismal 0 from something against top 8 teams,
Yep.
as we all know in rugby league, any dog can have its day.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, okay, yeah, there have been upsets.
But far less frequent
Yeah.
than dogs having days.
They're referred to as upsets.
Yeah.
The frequency and probability of them happening
It's extremely,
so far less.
Extremely low.
Yeah.
But the Broncos coaching search has, I mean, like stories like this, the Broncos coaching search has officially commenced. And then they throw up a couple of names that are in the running. For example, like Neil Henry and
Kevy Walters.
And like the Walker brothers. But then like the next line they go, but you know, Shane Walker said that they haven't even been contacted, so it's unlikely they'll be in the running. And then they go through and they say there's been 10 expressions of interest. They're going to cut that down to a short list of 4 or 5, and interview those guys and make the decision from there. And I was reading, I was going, great, who's the new names? Who's the 4 and 5? And eventually the article comes down to, it's going to come down to Kevy or Paul Green.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, ridiculous. We got the thing with the bunker, the shift in the bunker with they're moving from 2 guys in reviewing in the bunker to 1, which means that they're removing the former player advisor, collaborator role, and just keeping the referee in there. Which, as far as the general public is concerned, it won't make any difference. It's always just the referee on the television coverage that you can hear walking through the various things, and like everyone's on side, et cetera, et cetera. So, although this year, I mean, like in such a fucking asterisk year, it's things like this that make it more and more like just like going, we're going to change the fucking rules 2 weeks before the finals just to do it.
Yeah.
Like just with no previous flagging or apparent forethought or anything. No, we're just going to do that, and just keep chopping and changing. I mean, it's obviously like they, in their mind, it's like like with the referee changes and things like that at the start of the post-COVID period, they're like, well, it's obviously they had that brain train of thought where it's like, this is going to be an asterisk year, so let's just fucking try whatever we feel like and see how it goes, and blah blah blah. And look, some of it's for the better, some of it is most of it is kind of whatever, and on it goes. What else have we got here? Honestly, let's go. So the story that I was worried about not having any information was this one about Adam Fanua-Blake seeking to leave Sydney for family reasons. And like through the various grapevines that I have access to, I was hearing about like bikies and stuff like that, and I wasn't seeing it or hearing it anywhere else, and so I was like, well, fuck, I can't get on here and say like bikies, if because I'm not going to put myself out there and say this shit if it hasn't been uttered somewhere else first, because for obvious fucking reasons. But NRL 360 tonight on television on Fox, they provided, and they said that they had the scoop, and the scoop was basically what I had heard plus much more, because even like traditional people close to the club didn't really know. They've kept it this sort of under wraps, really, like surprisingly well in this age of information. But basically, it's come down to the fact that, well, first thing, Adam Fanua-Blake, let's not make no mistake, with the evidence we have available to us on the table in the year 2020, let's not even go back to the reason why he wasn't at the Dogs and could be bought cheaply by Manly and resurrected.
Yeah.
Put that aside. Let's just look at this year.
Yeah. And
we've got the Grant Atkins retard incident, and then the eyes painted on spastics in the tunnel incident. Yes. Anti-vaxxer stuff. Like there have been several examples just this year of what a dickhead he is, and apparently he goes way deeper than that, and to extents that I had not heard of, which is it's frankly impressive that it had a lid kept on it for so long. But basically his missus has had enough of his shit. They got 4 kids. One of them, I think, is autistic or something, and so requires special needs.
That was the one that was vaccinated.
Yeah, probably. Probably, I don't know, but she's had enough of his shit, like links to bikies and things like that. So as a result, wants to get the family out of Sydney.
Yep.
And when confronted with this news, the club themselves were like, "Yeah, okay, we'll miss you, but fine." Because now you find out that there's a lot of shit they've kept under the wraps, because him being like the retard stuff and all that shit is like, it may not be the tip of the iceberg, but it's not nearly all of the stories that they've had all the things that they've had to deal with internally, over the last year or so. As far as I know, it's particularly this year though. And so he's been talking to the Warriors apparently for weeks. So I guess I don't know how that works with the new NRL rule that I don't think they've brought in fully yet, have they?
No.
But they're bringing that rule that if a player goes for more money. But as it turns out, he's not going for more money, because that's one thing to address. I've seen people saying, "Oh, because he wants to get more money." He's not getting a cent. He's not getting a cent more money. He's on a fucking good wicket. He was on 850.
Yeah.
He's on a fucking great wicket.
Yeah.
And so the Warriors are prepared to match that and extend another year. So instead of 2 years, offer him 3 at that same price.
Yep.
And Manly, for their part, they've said, okay, it's got to be. It can't be a team outside of the Warriors or Queensland. These are the conditions they're putting on it. It can only be a Queensland team or the Warriors that that will accept a release to.
Okay.
We're not paying a fucking cent of anything.
Yeah.
And furthermore, we want either compensation in cash or players as a result. So whoever does send, and then we'll grant the release, because they've got, because we own him for 2 more years, essentially. So
yeah.
And so it's actually it's been fucking great business. I mean, you can't, no one can deny that he's a great prop, and he churns up a lot of meters.
Yep, he does.
And so that's obviously, there's going to have to be like sort of 50 to 80 meters a game additionally found by someone else. Assuming let's say a prop makes 100 meters a game, right? Like as a baseline sort of thing. So they have to find another 80 meters a game. Yeah, to match his output, and and that's obviously fine. But thankfully, like for Manly's sake, prop is the one area where depth is not really a question. We've got 3 more guys that haven't seen first grade yet that are ready to make the step up. One of them being a brother to Manasi Fainu as well, which leads nicely on. But then with the Warriors, he's talking back that they might send, Bunny Afoa over on fucking. For 3, for nothing, and I'd be happy with that. I mean, if we're not paying any money and we get him, that's another prop that I'd be happy to chuck on the field. And also, he doesn't seem like a dickhead, and he's one of those guys that's got the ability to be like a cult. The way he runs, like the crazy lack of self-preservation that he runs into the line with, is that sort of thing that fans like to see as well, and can sort of get behind. But and then onto the Fainu situation. And they got rid of Corey Waddell. He's been offloaded for 3 years to the Dogs for Trent. And so Trent, please don't hurt us. Please don't take Lachlan Croker while you're fucking stripping us bare of our plotters. And then Fainu was extended on one of the win-winnest deals of all time. He's extended for a further 2 years. And that'll take him beyond the trial, obviously, and for 2 years beyond the trial. And then if he's convicted, we don't have to pay. If he's not convicted, we've locked him in for an additional 2 years. A player that's obviously a gun for 300 grand less. So, and more importantly, it sort of shows like care to the family and things like that. We're looking after him. He's got 3 younger brothers on the books as well, and one of whom is going to step up next year and fill the void of in the prop in the top squad.
Yep.
And so just it's a great day of good business all around. But obviously AFB is a great prop, so I mean there is like a hole to fill there, but it's never bad business. I'm prepared to exchange 100 meters or 80 meters a week for like team unity and like a dickhead potentially, bringing down a fairly large contingent of like Polynesian young players. So, all in all, it's like a shit situation, but it's actually been handled really, really well by the club. I'm pretty happy with the way they've done it.
Well, if a player goes to you and says they want out,
yeah, you don't really want to. I mean, you don't really want to have to enforce.
You don't.
Yeah.
And the other sensational example of good business at the moment is how the Melbourne Storm are handling Josh Addo-Carr.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I'm glad you remembered that because
which is it's in essence.
Yep.
A similar situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Except I don't believe he's a dickhead. I think Fox is okay, but yeah,
he's not. Apparently, well, obviously he has some fucking bad management.
Yeah.
He's all of a sudden thinks he's a fullback, but
that is the like fullback is the aspirational fucking future of every winger.
I'm still adamant.
Yep.
That it is nothing but shithead player managers thinking they can get 10% more of double.
Yeah.
By you're a fullback. You're a fullback. You're a fullback.
Yeah. Oh, and there's no doubt that that's a large.
And have you noticed? Have you noticed that no one has gone from wing? And I'm thinking, no one has gone from wing.
Yep.
And usurped a position from a good fullback. It's only these desperate fucking teams that have no one, and even the DWZ experience.
Yeah, I mean
couldn't crack fullback at the worst team in the competition.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
was a great winger. I'll go so far
as
to say great.
And a team that doesn't actually have a real fullback on the books anyway. Yeah. Because you got to remember Hopper was like a winger, and he's even at the Dogs he's gone wing, center, fullback. He's shuffled around a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this whole thing of I'm a fullback, in a winger's body, doesn't fucking exist.
But then the fact that the Storm have said these, obviously Fox is contracted to us for like one more year.
Yep.
He's got this desire to move to Sydney for family reasons, and we have a lot of compassion towards him. He's been a great player for the club. We'd love to fucking help him out. But at the same time, we can't do it at massive detriment. So all we're asking in return, if you want to take the Fox off our books, then we're going to need something of quality sent back to fill that hole.
So we are giving you a winger. We don't care that you think he's a fullback.
Yep.
We're giving you a winger.
Yep. Representative.
That's it. Now, from the fucking dire player stocks that you have, West Tigers, we want this guy.
Yep.
Right? Now, you've come to us and said that, we need to release him to be compassionate. So this is what it will take to release him. How compassionate are you? And the West Tigers have done fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So you know what this shows me?
Well, they've actually gone into it's not that they've done nothing. Yeah, Madge has had press. Yeah, he's had press engagements where he's stated on the record that no, I'm not releasing David Nofaluma to this.
Yeah,
he's playing for us. He loves playing for us, but he's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
yeah. So it's like not doing nothing. It's like actively doing,
exactly.
doubling down on that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. But what it does show that the West Tigers are happy to go after somebody before their contract's ended.
Yes.
And are happy to not do everything they can to actually try and facilitate something that should happen under compassion.
And when you take the compassion stuff, let's just turn it into a straight business transaction. Their talent identification is fucking awful when you think that you are getting a shittier end of the deal when you are getting a representative multiple premiership winning winger in exchange for a cunt who just bitches about wishing he could.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
I mean, a winger who, like, if you want to say, like, tries scored upon you and then tries you score as like a +1, -1 situation, this cunt was fucking -1 against 2020 George Tafua until Tafua did his Achilles and left the field.
Yeah. Which ends that
engagement. Yeah, exactly. So
same with Josh Mansour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Josh Mansour's not replacing Josh Addo-Carr. Fucking hell.
Sure Josh Addo-Carr, if he scored a try of the year, I'm sure he would ground the fucking ball.
Yeah. But the other thing it shows, didn't the Tigers get Dewey to the club under the promise that he could play fullback?
Yeah.
So what happens now? They're just fucking promising fullback to everyone.
Well, I actually have, on that front, I have seen quotes from Dewey saying, little fucking snake in the grass, saying, yeah, I could see myself playing 5'8". Yeah, fuck your couch, Benji, fuck your couch.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Just seriously, on a serious note, and I know I slag the Tigers off
Yeah.
at every given opportunity.
Yep.
Because they fucking deserve it.
Yep.
But what does that do for future recruitment? If 1 year Dewey's there and the failings of that club can't be pinned on him.
No, he's actually been fucking a boss the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely fucking panned by Tigers fans for his lack of pace. You know, I can think of one time, you know, he got run down, and you're like, oh, that's surprising. He's a fullback, and that's like a second rower or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, fucking not a fan favorite at all. I don't know if they're just not used to someone good.
Well, it's because they've invested all their fucking eggs in the fucking lay lure basket.
Yeah, true.
And then you've got this fucking, the big one thinks he's fucking Ric Flair, and and the little one's just the same grub gun he's always been.
Yeah. But seriously, what does that do for future recruitment? Oh, hang on, I saw what you did to that Dewey guy. You just, you know, someone else came along and you just promised him exactly what you promised him the year before.
Yeah. And then, of course, and then there's when you take it back to business sense, so when you take an offer out of the equation, I mean, it's still like talk about. It's like the people that bought Bitcoin for $6 and sold it for $600, and now they're going to buy it back at $20,000 because they had Josh Adokar.
Oh yeah, they did too. Yeah. Look, that's the whole other thing.
Yeah.
It's the team of players that have left the Tigers.
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah, a long and no doubt painful story for Tigers fans.
But as much as it pains me to say it, that is some good, ethical, stable pressure business from the Storm.
Yeah, it's
Hang
great.
on. He's contracted to us to next year.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the choices. These are the conditions that will let him go.
And they're not, and like these conditions aren't. They're not unreasonable.
No.
At all.
Like they don't want a video of Madge fucking a pig.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
But can you imagine that? Just playing the audio every time you play the Tigers forever.
Because this is the thing. I mean, it goes on the internet once, and it doesn't matter where it gets deleted or whatever. It instantly still exists. Like so, yeah.
Yeah. So here are the choices. This is what we want.
Yep.
Or nothing.
Yep.
You know. And I fucking hope the Storm stick to their guns. And if Adokar throws a tantrum, well, enjoy playing reserve grade.
Yep.
So. I think we'll start to see clubs doing more and more and more, especially now with people like, you know, old injured veterans.
Yep.
Like look at Kieran Foran.
Mm-hmm.
Any deal that he's being offered at the moment has clauses in it.
Yeah.
Play this many games, get paid this. Play this many games.
And very few dollars, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So hopefully the clubs are starting to learn the lesson. You know, Souths are in negotiations at the moment with that fucking teenage kid.
Yeah,
because played a fucking game.
Yeah, and like he was like, I mean, it was a 5-year deal, or something.
Yeah.
He wanted all these clauses thrown in there.
Well, he pretty much wanted get out clauses.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the Wallabies can come after him and he can just leave. And
Yeah,
No.
no.
And Souths are going, fuck you.
You can go and earn 30 cents playing fucking rugby union and hope the Wallabies come calling.
Exactly.
Do it.
Would you see how fucking cuckish the Wallabies are now?
But yeah,
They've always had that policy that you have to be playing in Australia to be
yep.
selected. Now they're just like, nah.
Please,
where you
anybody.
Have you sniffed Vegemite? You're a Wallaby.
Do you know who the crocodile hunter was? Congratulations.
Oh, fuck, what a joke of a sport. But yeah, there's two teams, Manly and Melbourne, doing things as they should.
Finally seen some fucking great business. and you know, like long game sort of business as well, and not just immediately going, oh, fuck, we better let the player go.
Mm.
And Clint Newton ain't going to do a goddamn thing about it.
Yeah.
Recaps. The Rabbitohs 26 defeated the West Tigers 24 on Thursday, and the tries were to Dane Gagai, Corey Allen, and Campbell Graham with a double. Reynolds perfect with the boot with 4 conversions and a penalty goal. The Tigers 24 came through tries to Luke Garner, Tommy Talau, Luke Brooks, and Asu Kapau, and Dewey, the aforementioned Dewey, 4 of 4 conversions. This game, more than any other this year, feels like it was fucking ages ago.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I was writing the shit down for the show this afternoon. I was like, oh, yeah, that happened. And then I'm like, what? Yeah, I said, yeah, that happened, but what happened? And I'm like, fucking, like, oh, that's right. Fucking Dane Gagai got punched by a fucking dwarf.
Yeah, I was getting the tweets together.
Yeah.
And I got back to this game and I'm like, oh no, that was the round before.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, no, it wasn't.
I don't know why it feels like it was so. I mean, like the Thursday one always feels a little distant, but this one in particular felt like ages ago. And killed the Tigers off officially for the year. That's the first thing that happened, I suppose.
Well,
whatever mathematical blah blah that they had.
Yeah, it just
weakened their grip on 9th as well.
It made certain what everyone knew would happen.
Yeah,
but South in this one, and I'm not sure if they were just confident of their ability to get themselves home, but the contrast between their first and their second half.
I mean, that blitzkrieg in the first 20 minutes was fucking terrific.
Yeah.
And you know, mostly down the right hand side, down their left hand side and the right hand side of the West Tigers.
Really?
Just being topical and all.
You know, Jesus, who would have thought that that's a fucking highway down there? But it does seem, and I'm not at all trying to get to the stage saying that, you know, Wayne Bennett, the game's passed him by, because it hasn't. But that does seem almost a yesteryear game plan to get out. If you can put 20 points on, you used to be able to defend your way to a victory normally. If you could put 20 points on very easily, then it was easier, it seemed.
Yeah.
You know, days gone by to defend your way out of that situation, even if you take your foot off the throttle a little bit attack wise.
Yeah, I think the West Tigers were desperate. They've got a little bit of belief in themselves in as far as like putting on points and coming back from deficits. Yep. And which got them close, but Rabbit's just too good. I also wonder if this week was the week that some teams started sort of just taking their foot off the gas a little bit. I mean, particularly in games like this where the opposition wasn't really like, whereas a team that's guaranteed to be in the finals and probably place fairly high.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the Rabbitohs are probably beyond them to get into the top 4. But I mean, they're in great form at the moment, certainly more so than teams like Parramatta.
But I'd see that's the thing though. I'll tell you what, with your top 3 is pretty much locked in, I'd say.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
And
Parramatta are shaky as shit.
Parramatta
in 4th.
And so the difference in going from 5th to 4th, look, a home final this year probably doesn't mean as much as previous years, but still, that top 4,
just a double chance you want,
lifeline, that's it. So I would have expected more, but overall, they sort of dragged each other down to their level. So the completions were 72 and 75, Tigers 72, Rabbit 75. Looking over it though, the Tigers' errors, if they could just unsloppy themselves and focus when they need to focus.
Yep.
They're a completely different team and knocking on the door of the top 8. Properly, legitimately not.
And fix the defense.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You fix the mistakes you're making in attack.
Yeah.
Just
and you're
those
not putting
concentration bullshit mistakes.
Yeah. The only thing is though, like the only thing that they don't fix are the tries from 60 meters out.
Yeah,
because Noffa and Leilua can't fucking communicate in defence.
Jesus fucking Christ. Isaac in the Facebook group said Tigers firming every week as the grubs of the league.
Well, we should. I mean, Gagai, threw the ball and at Brooks's head successfully. Brooks didn't like it very much. Came on and punched him.
No.
In the melee, and there was a.
Again, just to get into a little bit of science.
Yes.
Do you know there's things spinning around the earth at great speed, and if they get off their trajectory and come too close, you know what happens? The mass of the earth, because it's such a giant object in space, pulls them in towards it.
Yeah.
Gagai actually passed the ball to a teammate, but the fucking gravity of that cunt's freakishly large Oompa Loompa head pulled the ball directly to his face. And any other normal person would have seen that coming, especially one that plays professional sports.
And has some modicum of hand-eye coordination and reaction time.
No. Has some modicum of arm. And so would be able to put the hand in front of the face. Unfortunately, this fucking descendant of a T-Rex can't fucking touch his own back pocket, let alone stop a ball flying at his face.
little big man, fucking tallest dwarf in the world.
Sorry. So yeah.
yeah. But then the punch he landed, it was like like in martial arts when they're trying to teach you how to break boards and things like that. It's like you're not punching the board, you're punching something several inches beyond the board.
Yep.
That's the target. You want to punch the guy behind the guy.
Yeah.
And put your fist right through the fucker. And Luke Brooks, he punched the guy that was probably a foot in front of Gagai, and by the time his fist travelled and actually landed to touch Gagai, it was like it almost died of fucking old age. And so it was the weirdest fight ever. And then look, Gagai, I mean, if you want like a penalty for throwing the ball at his head, that's that's probably acceptable, but I think it's probably the most embarrassing and humiliating referee penalty ever, where you get thrown in the sin bin and put up on charges at the judiciary for being punched by Luke Brooks.
It really, oh fuck, I don't know. Look, I don't think the way the Tigers are going about it, and I get it, they're trying to, no one will walk over us, and we won't be easy beats, and we don't lay down for anyone.
Yep.
But going to the fucking Joey Leilua school of how to be a standover man, that's not the way.
No.
There are teams out there with real fucking enforcers, who do it through their play.
Yep.
The fucking Tigers, that's not the way to go.
No.
And mirroring you, John in the Facebook group said Luke Brooks couldn't fight his way out of a wet paper bag. And I'm doing this once as an exception. I don't normally like to put in replies and little fucking conversations here. This one was such a fucking cracker. Stuart Marler, OG, came out and said, so after John said he couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag, Stuart said, luckily he's not on the Roosters recruitment radar, so he'll never see one. It was fucking great. Jason said, okay, so now I've heard it and noticed it. Anytime try scorer up against Noffa is a sure thing as Hope Solo. And the final word on this goes to a celebrity tweet. I'm including because he tweeted it at the show.
Yeah.
Is longtime friend and obvious listener, Anthony Field, a.k.a.
Blue Wiggle.
The fucking Blue Wiggle.
The OG of the OG Wiggle. The only wearer of the Blue Wiggle.
That's it.
Shirt.
Yeah. He's like fucking
skivvy.
Nice.
Will not retire. I mean, he's like the Robbie Farah of the Wiggles. Will not go quietly into the night, although he is in fucking great shape.
In all fairness, Souths are a brilliant, fast-paced, well-drilled team. We are a struggling team. The first 15, we were caned. The game loses its fair contest. He was refs faulting that's the reason the Tigers lost.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Mr. fucking Blue Wiggle, I know you cunts got fucking Disney deals. I know there are fucking Disneylands with Wiggles lands with cunts wearing your blue skivvy paying you royalties. Get off your fucking ass and put some third-party player agreements in there and get some better players to the club. Get a better fucking coach. Get a better fucking CEO. Go fund a fucking Seek campaign to find somebody that actually understands how to run a sports team, and then you won't have to ref's fault. Failing that, I will personally send you a scarf so you can hold it up and take photos of yourself.
We do have a ref's fault scarf.
Every time you bitch about the referee.
With your name on it. Well, not specifically your name, but...
Now, toss my salad. Yummy, yummy.
6 p.m. Friday game. The mighty Manly Seagulls 32 defeat the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs 20. The Seagulls 32 tries to Paseka, Curtis Siren and Brad Parker, Jet Ski, Morgan Harper and Marty Tapau off quite possibly the most terrible chip and chase sequence from a front rower in the history of the game. Cherry 4 of 6 conversions. The Doggies had tries to Dory, Lachlan Lewis and Jaden Ockenbaugh. Meany 2 of 3 conversions and a couple of penalty goals. First up, again, this was the Dogs. This was, of all the ones in the last 5 or 6 weeks, this was the least chance they had, surprisingly. I mean, because they were up against Canberra at half time and looking great. This one, they started off great. They had everything going in their favour. They got themselves out to like an 8 or 10 point lead because Manly, I thought, were fucking following the script. They're playing absolutely diabolically, making like characteristic fucking, like things like, kickoffs out on the full and, all this sort of shit. I thought, wow, we're on here. They've fucking got the memo passed down from yours truly, and they're going to do the thing for the sake of the game. But then, then they kicked in. And then just proceeded to fucking flog the Doggies and look fucking great. Morgan Harper in his revenge game against his former club. It's going to endure as one of the biggest rugby league mysteries of this year. Why, when this Avarillo fucking Kerrod Holland merchant team, how the fuck does Morgan Harper not get game time? Yeah. And doesn't get game time, so he gets released and goes to another club for essentially free. And then he's obviously he's a fucking gun.
Yeah.
What a fucking treat it was to see in the year 2020 a centre from fucking Manly, putting footwork on and fucking making breaks and scoring long range tries and setting shit up from fucking like halfway and and beyond. It was amazing. Never seen anything like it the entire fucking season. Thanks, Doggies. But the disappointing thing is though, the Doggies had a 10, like it was 8-0 or 10-0, I can't remember, but they had it wasn't a match-winning lead, but holy fuck, they were given a start again by another team, giving themselves the option to get their dumb asses off the fucking bottom of the ladder and to consign the Broncos to the reward which they so richly deserve. And they failed again. Fucking big time too. Fucking over you, Doggies. And now I think that ship sailed. Like it's done. I'm prepared to call it. The Broncos won't win another game, I'm sure of it. No. But neither will fucking Doggies.
No.
They're through the, in air quotes, easy, or should I say more like possible to get off the spoon position.
Correct.
Part of their draw now.
Look, maybe Penrith will rest everyone.
Let's fucking hope.
Maybe.
Let's fucking hope.
So
I will endorse the fucking hashtag Year of Cleary if they can fucking drop this game and give Broncos a spoon.
Yeah, that's it.
Seriously, I will endorse it whole fucking heartedly.
Absolutely fucked.
But look, and this is the thing. The worst thing about these fucking Doggies is that they inspire such hope in the first halves of games. Even like the Canberra one where they were supposed to get flogged in that game. And then they go into, with more than a single try lead into half time. You're like, well, fuck, you've made me, now I'm starting to believe again.
Yep.
But no, it's a hope to get you. It's a hope to kill you. Look, yes. A month ago, I would have said that, if Manly had any cash freed up through the, departure of an expensive prop, need to get some centers and wingers and shit like that in there. But over the last month, with the introduction of, with the progression of Funa, with the introduction of Morgan Harper, with the introduction of Hopper Jr., these problems have all fucking solved. They've all fucking solved themselves now. And then when you get some guys back from injury, guys like Brad Parker and TWiL, become surplus to the needs, and it actually worked out great. So it's amazing what happens when you blood the youth.
It does. David, in the Facebook group. Now I'm going to paraphrase this because it's a fucking essay.
Yep.
But some of it's pretty good.
This is David talking about the dog's problems.
Yes. It says, where the fuck do I begin? Lachlan Lewis should never play first grade ever again. He's had over 30 games of first grade, and I can count on one hand how many good games he's had.
I think his first grade position is kind of like he has it because of memories of his first game or one of his first games. Remember when he was running up out of the line and putting hits on Sam Burgess and shit?
Yeah.
That's like, I reckon he's still dying off that sort of thing.
And those times where he had those giant fucking floating bombs.
Where he sort of just run up to the line and be like, oh, fuck, and then just go point to the sky.
I don't know how everyone wasn't called offside because he'd run and stop and prop and do that. But anyway, last night he had 4 errors, 2 of them on tackle 3 inside the red zone. First receiver from dummy half, knocking on. Another one on the power grubber. Couldn't catch Corona in the middle of Melbourne. Then he has a bitch about Morgan Harper, which is exactly it. Then he bitches about them taking the 2. Stavros also saved kicking to the 6'5" high jump pro Ockenbaugh against Aldi Mansour for the 75th minute, which immediately produces points. Imagine that.
Exactly. I mean, Ockenbaugh, he's got one proven talent in his career, and that's fucking kids.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
You got to put him on top of a kid.
Spot on.
And they did that. And they got a junk time try.
Michael said, I'm on the Morgan Harper hype train. Also, can anyone name a Lachlan that is any good at rugby league? Because it isn't either of these two cucks on the field. Jason said, every week is the same shit. Score 3 tries, tick. Lose the game, tick. Give the fans about 10 to 20 minutes of decent football before being let down once again, tick. Play players out of position, tick. Unable to stop offloads, tick. The only positive out of this game is that it was played on a Friday night, so the disappointment is out of the way. Oof. Mitch said, typical Manly. Of course they are Broncos sympathisers. And Mo at MJEagle23 on Twitter said, Abbas Miski is undefeated in the 2020 season. Goat emoji. That's all.
Jeez. Even that's a stretch for me. The Panthers 20 defeated the Eels 2 at Panthers Stadium. The Panthers tries to Mansour, Liam Martin, and Jerome Luai. 3 conversions and a penalty goal to Nathan Cleary. The Eels had a penalty goal to Mitchell Moses, and that is it.
Yeah, the first half, Parramatta absorbed a fair bit of pressure.
Yeah.
However, I feel that the state of the game was more so to do with Penrith's hands and the level of dick finger they had rather than Parramatta's heroics.
I'm prepared to say that they did do a mighty job in defence.
No, they did a serviceable job in defence. But if you look at the fact that there were 8,000 bomb tries, where if it wasn't for them dropping the ball over the line, that's not the defence.
Yeah, but they're not like those. They're not like those outright bombed tries though. So much. They're more like the ones that where because they're because the opposition's defending fairly well. I mean, the pass is pushed a little bit harder than it needed to be, or
they were those genuine drop them over the line bullshit bomb, actual bombed. Jerome's try where Ferguson held him up, that was fucking fantastic defence.
Yep.
That was great defence.
Yep.
The rest of them were legit reach out to score and drop the fucking ball. They just look a little bit out of sync. They're not playing with as much depth, and they're not getting really stuck into the line before they go. To his credit, Jerome Luai has picked up a lot of slack in terms of how he's playing on the left, and probably in terms of attacking potency, has the easier job in terms of he's got kick out there.
He gets to be the one that passes the kick out.
Yeah, he's got kick out there and he's got Crichton there next to kick out.
Yeah.
And so he's
got a short pass or a kick that are always a viable option.
That's it.
Yeah.
But then the minute teams try and compensate for that and squeeze in on them to cut off either of those attacking weapons, there's the giant fucking harbour bridge out to Mansour.
Yep.
Who can run in and get him down. The other thing that was a little bit concerning for me was the cohesion on kick chase. One of the real positive points of Penrith's season this season has been that Cleary's kicking game has been great, but it's been made amazing by the kick chase. And what I mean by that is he was doing his job in getting people either contestable kicks
Yep.
or getting kicks in positions where there was one opposition player and we could have 3 minimum
Yep.
to either contest and clean up scraps
Or just lock them down.
or
in the
just,
corner
yeah,
or something.
absolutely. And that seems to have dropped off a little bit. And again, it's late in the season and there's it's been a long one. But the big difference in these teams, I feel, was in the halves. Mitch Moses looks to be, he's trying his fucking guts out.
Yeah.
Absolutely trying his fucking guts out. But he doesn't have the team going with him. He seems to be on a solo mission.
Yep.
And they're just sort of sitting back and waiting to be reactive to what he's doing. Whereas on the other end, it seems like Cleary has, for the most part, the team on the same page as him most times.
Yep.
Moses is putting kicks through, and there was one he put through late in the second half, and the entire right side just did not react.
Yep.
It absolutely did not react, had no idea it was on, nothing going through. Whereas every time Cleary's putting something up, even though it's not as great as it was earlier in the season, there's at least players milling around. My favourite part of this whole game, was fucking King Nothing Gutho
Yeah.
bitching at the fucking referee after Parramatta had knocked the ball down in defence. You've got to give us something. That is a fucking quote from your fucking king. Bending over and spreading his fucking cheeks apart to the referee, presenting. You're going to give us something. And the next set, fucking didn't kick out, give it to him. Absolutely gave it to him. Then, when he thought his night couldn't get any worse, he was fucking trucked over the try line by the smallest player to ever play the game of rugby league.
Yep.
Luai ended the fucking careers of 2 of the biggest fucking pretenders in Brown and Gutho for the 2020 season. Fucking mic drop. Battle of the West, my balls.
It's a tweets.
Shunter said the Yuri of Cleary is getting all the attention, but the Luai Luau deserves a lot of credit. He can dance, he can sing, he fucking cooked Brown and Gutho like a Kahlua pig at the end of the game. Fun for the whole family. Also, prayers up for Maddo. That crusher looked nasty. He'd still be down clutching at his neck in Penrith had the ref not performed a bit of first aid with the whistle.
That's just a fucking great quality sequence of comments there.
Fake tough guy laydown merchants.
That's coached into them.
Yeah. Fucking lift
It's a team.
Parramatta.
It's their number one team strategy.
Alexander in the Facebook group said, yeah, sure. If you're going to fill the coaching box with a bunch of hot dudes, you're going to win some games is all I'm saying.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see that one. That's fucking amazing.
And you know what? Cleary does have that, someone's smouldering dad awakening curiosities within you.
Does he?
Well, the whole Richard Gere thing.
So what are you saying? You're saying he's a fucking proponent for gerbils?
Pierce Brosnan.
You're saying he's a gerbil merchant?
Jeff said, fuck Queen Gutho, just got run over by the smallest bloke on the field. Absolute useless speed bump. Hashtag Yuri of Cleary. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. Nathan said, King little bitch. Hashtag Yuri of Cleary. Conan said, kick out with the disrespectful regicide to finish it off. Hashtag Yuri of Cleary.
Oh, this is the best thread of comments we've ever had.
Matty
I swear.
said, did anyone else see Brown's soul leave his body when kick out ratted him? John said, spent the whole game trying to hold a flood of points and possession back, out of gas, out of answers. Penrith on another level. I don't know how we can take any confidence into the finals from here. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. Jeff said, Panthers dominated the first half. Eels lucky to be down by 4, but I can see some improvement on what we've been throwing up lately, so I still have some hope. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. And Sharky Dave gives a final word, said, if Penrith could hold the ball like they do a camera, this game would be already over.
Yep. The Raiders 37 defeated the Dragons 8 at Wynn Stadium. The Raiders 37 came through tries to Hudson Young, Jared Croker, a double to Jack Whiten, John Bateman, and Semi Valemi. Croker 5 of 6 conversions, a penalty goal, and George Williams with a disrespectful field goal and a genuinely disrespectful field goal. And the Dragons 8 had tries a double to debutant Cody Ramsey and Zach Lomax, missing with all attempts of conversion.
Dude, Papali is so fucking important to this team that even coming into finals, he was playing under an injury cloud. If there was a game that he could have rested, this was it.
Yep.
You know, but nope. That's the sort of fucking player he is. Opening 10 Canberra were that fucking dominant, but just some discipline let them down. Then the Dragons were able to hit back. Like again, that pass at Dufty through.
Yep.
I don't want to turn every fucking game into a slag Ponga match.
But yeah,
how is that any different from about the only attacking weapon in Ponga's arsenal?
Yeah.
To do it. It's about what you expect of a modern fullback. To be able to throw a long cutout pass at speed and hit an unmarked winger.
Yep.
It was pretty though.
Maybe if you wore headgear.
Ooh. That's true. Or did shit TikToks.
Maybe.
As opposed to awesome ones. Hashtag Yuri of Cleary.
Is he still on there? He's not still on there, is he?
I don't know.
He'd have to be off there surely after the fucking...
Oh, who knows?
After the troubles.
It's not that hard to get a new account.
Well, yeah, no.
Unfortunately, though, like after putting on the points, the Dragons' goal line defense was that fucking lazy.
Their everything defense was extremely fucking soft in this game, and like now that I just monitoring social media while the game's on, you see the Dragons fan sentiment appears to be like, oh, Dean Young's not the answer, but I mean, they're doing worse now than they were. Yeah. With the coach that they wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, that's it.
And while I'm certain that a change of scenery and everything and Hook coming in at the end of the for the next season and a full preseason under him, I'm sure things will tick upwards from where they are now. But
and here's the thing. The type of personality that's going to be fucking passive aggressive and really, or not putting your best in this is probably more common than a lot of people would like to think, especially in professional sports. But you get a situation where teams had an unsettled year. They got rid of a coach. So the new ones come in, or the assistant that knew the players, he hasn't got the long-term job. And so it's that time to throw in that attitude of, well, you know what? This club didn't show me any loyalty.
Yep.
Fuck
not
them.
my problem.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. So in Canberra's defence, though, they seem to be going into these finals just based on some individual fucking do not lose attitudes.
Yep.
And it's Papali. It's guys like Whiten.
Yep. Who
is just, I don't think he's had a dip from where he was.
Well, but think about let's say the game against Souths to make the grand final last year.
Yep.
It was Papali and Whiten individually doing things.
Yeah, exactly.
That got him into the grand final. So I mean, that's this is how they roll in finals time.
But then you add to that stuff like Kotrick, I think's taken his game up a little bit. Like he was great last year. a couple of moments, like the play he had where he goes to tip the pass.
Yeah.
You'd see that 100 times, and that goes to ground.
Yep.
Maybe saves a try, but puts another set of pressure on you.
Yep.
Which can be fucking deadly.
Yeah. We call that the George Tafua special.
Yes. He's out there knocking passes, but then fucking sprinting to make sure that he catches the ball. And that's an absolute fucking momentum shifter.
Yep.
Stuff like that, nothing takes a wind out of the sails like an almost try turned into a fucking turnaround attacking raid. Bateman, try-saving tackles, absolutely brilliant fucking offensive plays. Those sorts of guys will be the ones that get them through. So,
yep. The Gold Coast Titans. Oh, sorry, you got to do some tweets. Sorry,
some tweets on that.
Yep.
Tim said Jack with 2 tries and cementing his spot as the premium halves player of the NRL. Hashtag better than Cleary. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. That's cool, man. You can believe what you want to believe. One of them played halves for New South Wales. The other one's fucking a centre. So, you do you. Johnny said you could hear the collective sound of 1,000 frozen Mars bars unwrapping as that field goal went over. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. Lando said rugby league doesn't speak to me anymore. Except to tell me to get fucked, apparently. Hashtag fuck the Broncos. Tristan said any other human but McInnes would have been a gory smear on the wind surface after that hit from Papali. The dude's face is literally an anvil. At Dean Liverus on Twitter said anyone who says Corey Norman can play football must only watch Pornhub under the category fuck your own team. And at Devonhead said I've been to funerals that weren't as depressing as this second half. Ouch.
Sorry.
I will note as well that there were about 1,000 people that just tweeted at us disrespectful field goal with exclamation points after it.
The Gold Coast Titans 18 defeat the Broncos 6 at Seabus, or should I say Hope Solo Coliseum. And the Titans 18 tries to Mitch Rain, Sam Stone, and young Tonamapaya. Ash Taylor 3 of 3 conversions, defeating the Broncos with a try to Darius Boyd and a conversion to Katoni Staggs. This is a punish this game, to be honest.
It fucking was.
Fucking hell. I mean, like, it had the interest of, like, will the Broncos lose and keep hope alive? Outside of that,
yep,
very little for the rugby league aficionado.
What I found really interesting in this one was that when Darius scored his try, it was obvious how popular he is within that playing group.
Yeah.
When he went over, and it was everyone. It was the Corey Oateses that have known him since forever.
Yep.
And came up under him and might have, owe him for some I don't know, wisdom or whatever his version of that is. As well as the guys that are new to the team or the ones that are leaving. But how the fuck Seabold thought with all of his fucking Harvard education and all of his sports psychology analysis and all of this shit, that sort of dynamic, it's easy to see because people don't try to hide it.
Yeah.
No one's out there with fucking grand Machiavellian schemes to fucking pretend they're not as popular within the playing group as they really are, just to usurp your position as the fucking coach.
Yep.
How the fuck did he not think that would put people offside and alter how he handled the Darius situation?
And for things to get to the point where Darius is like, fuck this, I'm removing myself from the leadership group. Knowing that he actually, despite the fact that, he's not a great talker behind the post when they're conceding, like, the sixth try on the way to a fucking 60-0 flogging.
Yeah.
But obviously there's something somewhere off the field or training or whatever.
If it's just tenure that's got him there, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, fucking bad miss, Siebes.
Yep.
Bad miss. Broncos just have enough of those moments. Like Corey Oates. If I said, name 5 NRL players that you would consider almost flawless in the air.
Mm-hmm.
On the wing.
Yep.
You throw Corey Oates, you throw Tupu, you probably throw Don.
Yep.
Funnily enough.
Yep.
Who else is in that club?
Fuck.
Like Liam Martin, obviously. Greatest jumping forward in the game. But just to get that kick that far wrong.
Yep.
That was very out of character for him. But it really was, I think, a case of the opposition being that shit and disinterested because the Titans put on their usual sort of Titans game. Put on this burst of fucking brilliant football and then just throw error after error after error, relieve all pressure and let them back into the game. It's just the fact that they could do nothing.
And the Broncos were just not good enough to capitalise on any of it.
That's it.
The Roosters. Oh, sorry, you got tweets again. Sorry, I see the next game and I'm just like...
Now, I've given this one to Kane because, again, 1,000 people just tweeted us, #fuck the Broncos.
It's become a very popular hashtag over the last, 3 weeks. Really wasn't a thing beforehand, but fuck, it's captured the imagination.
So, which means all you fucking Broncos fans better be voting for Yuri of Cleary as your hashtag. Otherwise, you know what it might end up being.
It's like that meme with the guy in front of the control panel sweating, and like on one and one button's like, yeah, #Yuri Cleary, one button's fuck the Broncos. It's like, well, I can't smite my own team, but at the same time, I don't want to endorse this either.
Zach said, damn, it's a hard time for Broncos supporters. We hear that and we don't care.
Is it, poor fella? Is it a hard time? Is it? You're having some trouble there, fella.
Toto said that this game or that game is proof that a good coach/culture can make or break a side. I don't think that anyone was looking for proof of that, mate.
And I don't think this game proved anything to anybody except that the Broncos are very shit.
I think he was trying to say that.
I know he's saying that like the Holbrook culture defeats the broken Seabold culture of the Broncos,
but
it does. But if you think that's the only deciding factor of
it's actual fucking ticker and some luck,
talent.
But there was never a question of that. No one's looking for proof. You know, you haven't discovered the fucking Dead Sea Scrolls of sports science here. And we'll give the last word to Hammers. Said, if any game deserved a voice message, this would be it. Dead set. But in the end, it's a nothing win against a nothing Broncos side. It means fuck all in the scheme of things, but signifies a changing of the guard. For now, we may not be the best team north of the Tweed for many years, but right now we are certain that Brisbane are far from it. Fuck this, it's hard to read. And that is cause for celebration.
Are you going to read out any of your Hammers tweets?
Sorry?
Are you going to read out any of your Hammers?
This is
tweets? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You got. I feel like you need to enunciate the all caps nature.
No.
I mean, what? How many was there? Was it like? Oh no!
This was in Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
And you didn't tweet those other ones at the show.
Oh, okay. So they don't. I was. Yeah. Okay. I should have wrote those ones
down. Everyone go look at his
like,
Twitter profile. It's H4MMERZ.
About the time the Broncos versus the Titans game finished.
Yes.
You'll know which tweets they are because they're in all caps.
Yes.
They were the ones I thought they'd be getting a run, but you're right, you didn't tweet them to us.
Ash Taylor played his best game since the Henry era, running the ball like a man possessed, reminiscent of why he was rookie. You spelled rookie ROOKY. It's like he's a chess piece. Jesus fucking Christ. Over that shit cunt Cleary. Perfect off the boot as well. All of the ex-Broncos played with an extra sense of passion to really bury the old firm. Fucking love it. Gonna finger my bum all night. That was Ash Taylor's best game. Fuck me.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
Roosters 42 defeated the Knights 12 at the SCG. The Roosters 42 came through. Double to Daniel Tupou, double to Luke Keary, Josh Morris, Joseph Manu, and James Tedesco also with tries. Flano Jr., 7 of 7 conversions. The Knights had tries to TWiL and Shibasaki. Linor, 2 of 2 conversions.
Yeah, just from the get-go.
We talked about this game last week in the previews, and I feel like everything I want to say about this game was exactly what I said last week.
Yeah.
You're going into a game against a team that you're going to play in the finals at some point if you have any desire to advance. You're probably going to have to go through them. Well, there's a good chance you're going to have to go through them.
Yeah.
So you rest your, in quotes, best player because he's, in quotes, a pussy. Or he's got a sore face or, whatever it was. Knowing that in weeks 19 and 20, you're playing like the 13th and 11th teams on the ladder.
Mm.
But no, you're going to go in against like the third best team on the ladder or the second best team, wherever they fucking sat at the minute. A game that you can prove to yourself that you can match it with the big boys. And you're worthy of your finals position. And you're a chance of winning the fucking comp. And so what do? You rest your, in quotes again, best player and get absolutely fucking sodomized in front of a national audience.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly how it happened.
Some of the fucking tries that the Roosters scored in this game were so fucking sexy. Jesus Christ. The fucking the fucking crisp passing and just the fucking handling at pace. It was just it was great to see, and they're not even fucking tapered anywhere near their best. I mean, they're resting players too through no fault of their own in some cases.
That's it.
They're carrying fucking old man SBW on the bench,
mm-hmm.
who's offering nothing. So they're going into these games. They've fucking got the governor on the engine at this point.
Yeah.
And still producing scorelines and tries like that.
The thing with the Roosters, and this is why I was dubious of them resting players. The Roosters don't need to get into a game. You hear that so often.
Yeah.
It took them a while to really get into the game or to really find their rhythm in the game. From the kickoff, they've got a good idea of exactly what they're going to do, of exactly how they're going to do it, and they've got faith that all the other players next to them are going to do their part to get it done.
Yep.
Why you would want to go into a game like that knowingly putting somebody who is going to have a heightened level of nerves in there? Like Tex Hoy is a fucking rookie, and I'm sure the kid's got all the self-belief in the world, and he's a confident young man and deserves to be amazing amount of natural talent in the kid. Right? But he's up against the best in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's up against the defending premiers. And there's been such the fucking spotlight on Ponga being rested that it's impossible. Like, the kid's a psychopath.
Yeah.
If he didn't go into that game with some fucking butterflies.
Yeah.
Why you would put someone in that position? For the Knights, cheap turnovers again against a team like that. Just let Kiri absolutely fucking rape them.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And if you look at the tries, it's the fucking who's who of familiar Roosters faces.
Yep.
It's Kiri, it's Tedesco. They're always around. They're always backing up. And when you know each other that well, the passes stick.
Yep.
Fucking poor Boyd Cordner.
Yeah. I think Boyd Cordner is not long for the game.
No.
I think if the Roosters can win this year, and then you can play his Origin, and we do 3 in a row on Queensland.
Yep.
I think that 3 premierships in a row, a ton of games, a ton of money, turn the Origin dynasty around the other way.
Yep.
I think that's plenty legacy.
And
he plays for the Roosters. He's the captain of the side. Uncle Nick will provide something going forward.
That's it.
But he's got a touch of the Brad Parkers.
Yeah.
A fucking skull like an eggshell.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take. I mean, like, it doesn't take much to scramble. I mean, like.
And the sad thing is, they're all fucking, putting his heart and soul into a play that he.
Yeah.
That, it's not to come back from a fucking deficit and go up by 4.
No. It's just desperate to compete on whatever play is going on at the moment. Like, this one is like he banged his head off the ground when he was trying to ground the ball to score a try.
Yeah. And again, at that stage of the game, it wasn't like anything was in the balance. It wasn't like that was going to, look, he did that and ruled himself out. But
it's just another bowler to the Avalanche. I mean,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, which is why, I mean, he's obviously such a beloved player in the club and probably in and around the New South Wales Origin playing group. But it's also the same that same trait's going to fucking kill him because he's not going to pull back.
And you would think that the Roosters as an organisation would have a chat.
Well, I mean, obviously it's top of mind with them because the last time that he had a break after a concussion, he was cleared to come back weeks before he came back,
Yeah.
and they intentionally gave him additional, like a fortnight, I think, before they brought him back in.
Exactly.
So they obviously know, and they're trying to, and they're trying to do the right thing by the guy, and make sure they're like 100% right, even after they've passed all of the metrics they need to get back on the field.
And I'm sure there's some, we have a duty of care here, and we don't want anyone coming back to sue us in 10 years. But again, that's no less good business than what Storm and Manly are doing with contracts. But obviously it's not going to be with everybody, and no one's a saint all the time. But I'll tell you what, Uncle Nick does seem like the sort of guy. Like Sonny Bill's come from halfway around the world at 35 with no match fitness and walked straight into a first grade team based off nothing more than a relationship.
Pre-existing relationship
That's
and past deeds.
Yeah, that's it. So, shame. Ben. Oh, here we are. Ben said, serious note, Boyd Cordner needs or will retire effective immediately. After seeing what happened to his cousin and that head knock he had, surely he makes the call to hang up the boots.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to pronounce this Juno, just because that's why it's phonetically spelled. But hit me up if it's Uno or Huno or...
I always think it was Juno, but,
Anyway. I said, man, this happened last time too, where every crazy pass just seemed to land and stick more often than not. It's okay because we're still looking to build. Right now I would be happy with winning a finals match. It's just frustrating to see some of our old DNA keep cropping up. Got to keep working on purging that. Man, you can fucking try. But the DNA needs to be out of your club for, I reckon, at least 2 or 3 years before you stop fearing that shit.
Yep.
Like, I still have PTSD from Panther seasons past, where when we don't put on 20 points in the first 15 minutes, that we're going to fuck ourselves in the head. So, I feel your pain, brother. Nigel said, can we talk about the real trade of the last 3 years? Knights get Pierce, Roosters get 2 premierships. Hashtag the people's team, hashtag battlers of the comp.
They will never happen. Neither of those hashtags.
No.
I mean, I give you all the credit in the world for fucking trying to push them. I mean, you're a one-man army, but it's not going to happen.
Said Knights up shit creek without a jousting stick. There you go.
Yep. Okay, Storm 36 to feed the Cowboys 20 at Sunshine Coast Stadium. 36 Storm came from tries to Nelson Asafa Solomona, Tino Fasamaluai, the Fox, a double to Cam Munster, and Jerome Hughes with a try. Smith, 6 of 6 conversions, and the Cowboys 20 tries to the Hammer, Valentine Holmes, Essan Masters, Kyle Felt, Holmes 2 of 4 conversions. This is earlier when I was talking about, potentially teams starting to ease themselves into the finals a little bit. It seemed like it seemed to be fairly obvious what was happening in this game. I mean, the Cowboys, I thought, competed pretty well, like in attack early on. Yes. They looked like they were kind of making some ground and giving Melbourne a little bit of trouble. But holy fuck, Melbourne, for their part, every single time they had the ball, it was almost every set. It was almost a breakdown in their left, and putting in a position to put on a try, and just the fucking relentless, play the ball speed. And just stretch and stretch and stretch, and then just busting them up the middle with Nelson and Tino to score those easy fucking tries, just by having them just through backpedaling and and pressure. It was so easy for the Storm to convert their chances. Yeah, and I mean the Cowboys did they did sort of mount like a mini sort of comeback at a point. Yep, but it just felt like the Storm were like okay, they had like I can't remember what the score was at the time, but they had like certainly. Enough to win a couple of matches in the lead. Yeah. And they sort of, and when they had to, like, when the Cowboys started getting feisty, like, oh, fuck, here we go, we're going to come back. They're like, no, you're not. Yeah. And they sort of just clamped it back down again.
That's a pretty accurate way to describe it. It's an interesting thought. How off the mark am I in saying I don't remember the last time I saw Melbourne play in the day? Okay. Is that just recency bias? Like, have they played a bunch of like afternoon games up at Sunny Coast?
I think most of them are, to be honest.
Oh, really?
I mean, I think like the Manly game was in the afternoon, and that game where people were bitching, people in Victoria or whatever were bitching about the social distancing. That was in the day because I remember the photos.
Oh, there you go.
know,
Yeah, I just remember having this thought.
I reckon most of those sunny coast ones are daytime ones, to be honest.
There you go. I know fucking idea. Another way to look at it though, and if I was a Cowboys sympathiser, this is what I would be doing. It is that if you take out, basically they lost to Melbourne by 16 points.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take out the fact that 12 of those points were scored when you had a player in the sin bin, that's not the worst outcome against the defending premier. That's not against one of the heavyweights.
Look, I think that's a great way to think about it. If you're in the 8 and you may have to come up against them in the finals, and then you go, you know what, take that 12 points off that we kind of gave them.
Yep.
And we'll fucking get them next time.
That's it. But I'm not a Cowboys sympathiser.
But you're not a Cowboys sympathiser. The Cowboys aren't in the finals.
So fuck
and they're on their way down the bottom.
Yes.
Because they're fucking shit.
Yes.
And that's the reason why, not because of the
yes.
but speaking of shit, I mean when I talk about fucking Fanua Blake being a dickhead, he is like a 10th of the level of dickhead of Josh fucking Maguire.
Isn't he?
I mean, he might not be calling people retards and have the fucking and the anti-vaxxers and all that sort of shit. But I mean, what he lacks in that, he makes up for in taunting PNG kids with fucking merchandise.
That still fucking triggers me, hey?
Eye gouging cunts on multiple occasions. Yeah. And then this one, your team has just scored a great fucking try after back and forth on both ends and taken the initiative against the Melbourne Storm and at their adopted home game. And on the very next fucking set, rucking it out from the ensuing kickoff, in possession, you abuse the ref and get your dumbass fucking bin for 10 minutes.
And all it was is what you were expecting a 6 again or something.
Yeah, obviously he was like, he felt like he was being held down or something, needed to get a set restart, didn't get it, so he turns to the ref and what do you say? Like, you fucking kidding cunt or something like that. Yeah.
No, he said, fuck me.
Oh, fuck me, cunt. That's it, yeah. I mean, and that's maybe that's not dissent. Maybe that was a proposition or an invitation. But in any case, it's not acceptable in a professional sporting environment. Yeah. And just like in a career, marked by bouts of ill discipline, that's got to fucking take the cake. I mean, it wasn't foul play or anything this time for once, but I mean, getting yourself binned in the lead against a fucking team that's tapering for the finals, costing your team a couple of tries, and it's got to be like the absolute on the absolute Mount Rushmore of poor disciplined plays.
Exactly, and in fucking character.
Yeah, in total character.
Fuck him.
I saw that he could potentially wind up down at the Hook Dragons.
The Dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With fucking luck.
We can't get Hess.
Yeah.
Get one of his mates. Yeah. Now, can somebody come back to me and explain if there's any cultural significance of Josh Adokar's hair?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I've no idea.
I'm just curious. So, anyone in the know?
Because you want to launch, but you don't want to offend anybody. Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to be ignorant. I don't want to be uneducated.
Yeah.
The way I see the world may not be the prism that other people with different history and culture do.
Yeah.
And so that's why I am asking the question. But I'm also aware that he has fallen down a bit of a fucking conspiracy rabbit hole recently, talking about things like coronavirus hoaxes and all that other shit. So, I just hope that's not influencing him. So I'm hoping it is culturally significant rather than fuckhead significant.
And while we're talking about cultural significance, I mean, it's not related to this game, but if that young man who recently debuted for the Canberra Raiders as well, I mean, if there's a cultural reason why he has a haircut like Lloyd Christmas, it's like a Polynesian sort of Lloyd Christmas hairstyle. I mean, I'm all ears. Educate me.
So basically, all Storm fans and all Cowboys fans are shit cunts.
Yeah, well, that's breaking news. Scoop.
Like the quality of fucking comments on this game was so bad, I could only use 2.
And not because of any offensiveness or anything like that. Just total
terrible
objective quality.
That's it.
Yeah.
So Rusty Hardup said Noffel would defend the middle better than those Cowboy softcocks. Disgusting, almost Broncos-esque.
I feel like I don't really want to like smash the Cowboys too hard for that defense. I think it was just like Cameron Smith just working them over so fucking badly.
And just Nelson being fucking Nelson.
I mean,
can't help that he's giant. And Super Grover said Olam is in fine form. O'Neill will have nightmares and wake up shaking in a cold sweat. When Munster hurdled to score, Darius was even laughing at that grassed attempt. The Cowboys look like they needed a meet and greet because they don't know the guy next to him in defence. The brothers blue under 14s would be more staunch.
You started off fairly well then.
Yeah.
Maybe ended up a bit far.
You finished off like the Storm did.
Yeah. And the Sharks, 22, defeated the Warriors 14 at Netstrata Jubilee Stadium on Sunday afternoon, evening. The Sharks, 22, came through tries to Sione Katoa, Toby Rudolph, and a double to the Mutt. The 2 of 4 conversions. Ronaldo the Mutt. Ronaldo the Mutt, as they would say in Ibiza. Sean Johnson, 2 of 4 conversions and a penalty goal. The Warriors 14 tries to Murchie and Pompey, and a couple of conversions to Harris Taviteri and a penalty goal to Harris Taviteri as well.
So I'm enjoying the RTS resurgence.
I'll tell you, I'm just enjoying the general Warriors. They played like that. They thought that they could, get into the finals.
Yeah.
If things fell their way. They took it to the Sharks. And it felt like the Warriors were like pretty good in this game.
Yep.
And it felt like the Sharks were very bad, but they somehow, they found a way to.
If you contrast this Warriors side,
yeah,
with all of those other sides that are pretty much out of the finals.
Yeah.
I think like the Tigers were still out there gutsing it out.
Yep.
Albeit in a fucked up way with Luke Brooks pretending to be fucking the world's smallest Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking the Broncos, the Dragons, the difference in fucking effort and commitment from the team, and I know I sound like a broken record, I've said it that many times, had every excuse to fucking pack up and fold.
Yep.
In a game that is 80 minutes of fucking mental torture and getting your body to do things beyond its fucking breaking point every week.
Well, and then you talk about that last game, that the tweet from Grover where he's talking about the Cowboys players look like they didn't know who the guy next to them was.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys didn't fucking
literally,
in many positions on the field at many times of the season, they didn't know who the fucking guy was next to them.
So, for them to get up and put that sort of effort in was absolutely fantastic.
The thing that really struck me about this game is, especially the part when the Sharks were looking at not winning the game, how many the reason why they can't beat teams in the 8, they have per capita the largest number of fat useless cunts in any team in the competition at the moment.
Yes.
And I don't even remember all their fucking names off the top of my head. But I'm just watching them trying to fuck a doorknob in this game, and then you've got the obvious Aaron Woods, useless cunt. Then you got Fafita, who's like looks like Fafita who ate the fucking good Fafita.
Yeah.
I mean, and then you've got guys like Rudolph. I mean, he's bordering, and there's that other fucking guy whose name escapes me. Let me look at their team list. But they got another fat useless cunt, and they've got a bunch of guys that I just don't think are suited to 2020 asterisk single referee game.
Cronulla was interesting. They tried to spread very, very early, and I don't think that earned the right to. Their success, and they were almost doing this before others, but their success comes with that repeated punch up the middle. Bang, bang, bang. Then they've got strike power out wide. And when they did that, fucking lo and behold, one of the fucking runs even involved Aaron Woods in it.
Yeah.
And it led to points.
Yeah.
When they just get that roll, that like triple forward punch up, straight up, then spread when you got them compressed. They've got enough fucking strike power out there. Like Qatar on the wing is fucking scintillating. Unfortunately, what the Sharks have done is turn themselves into old Warriors 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Where Sean Johnson is the focus of every single positive attacking rate. He'll float around both sides of the field. And so teams realistically just need to control him. You don't even need to shut him down. He's not even one of those halves that you need to try and shut down. You just need to limit his involvement.
Yep.
And just pressure him. Yep. So the Sean Johnson experiment just proves once and for all that he needs a foil.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking needs. Because the Warriors tried it for years with him doing it solo and it didn't work. And it's given exactly the same outcome in Cronulla.
Yep. And I mean, it's through no fault of their own. I mean, all it is like, I guess suspension and injury that he doesn't have his foil. I mean, they do have, they're trying to have the guy, but it's in games like this when they're both unavailable through injury and or suspension.
Yeah, well, maybe don't sign people with busted hamstrings.
Yeah, maybe.
No matter how young and fucking full of energy they are.
Yeah, well,
maybe they've just come from the races. They've been on the bags all day because they had allegedly the shits with the coach.
Yeah, potentially.
Ramez said, about to win the comp from 8th, only beating teams above them in the finals. # team of destiny. # horny for Shawnee.
So I think I replied to him on that one and said, "You fuck." So I put mushrooms in your brisket or something.
Matt then said, Sharks are certainly pretty pumped up for a team who hasn't beaten a top 8 side all year. Would probably be a better decision for them to avoid the finals.
They had their chance. This was the game.
And Dean said, there we are, like watching a bunch of retards trying to fuck a doorknob. Fantastic.
And then the big call. I'll leave it to the previews. But I think I've seen into the future for the Sharks this season. Righto, previews. First up, the Rabbitohs take on the Doggies on Thursday night at ANZ Stadium. Gay guy suspended for being punched by Luke Brooks. Jackson Paulo replaces him. Harmaselli returns from injury to replace Margot on the bench. The Doggies, okay, big changes here as Georgalis, who clearly just doesn't give a fuck. What do we got here? Nick Meaney drops to the reserves along with Dean Britt. Dory was injured. Tim Laffey comes in at centre. With DW's East shifting to the wing. Luke Thompson switches to prop. Chris Smith to play lock. Renoff Tomanga is benched. And Sione Katoa, the shit one, fills the last spot on the bench. Look, this one is not going to be one of those ones where we even have any hope.
No.
Only the Rabbitohs destroy them.
Yep.
The Dogs, look, I honestly, I don't know why. Georgalis doesn't give a fuck about the future, obviously.
No,
he's not trying to do any favours for the incoming coach by, I don't know, maybe trying to settle lineups down and see if players can prove themselves and give themselves the opportunity to earn positions for 2021.
If my girlfriend dumps me for a sexy good bloke,
yep,
I'm not worried about giving her chlamydia on the goodbye fuck.
Well, it's more like you're not interested in teaching her some new tricks to impress the new to impress the next guy.
Yeah, that's it.
Rather than giving her AIDS or anything like that. Look, I think the Rabbitohs will absolutely destroy them, and I hope by putting that out into the universe, it's all the impetus the Dogs need to get an unlikely win and give the Broncos a spoon, which they so richly deserve. The Cowboys take on the Panthers up at the Abattoir in North Queensland. Murray Talangi comes in for Justin O'Neill in the back line. Corey Jensen will start in the front row. Murderous Frank Molo goes to lock. And Josh Maguire, of course, suspended. Perry replaces John Asiata on the bench, also suspended. And Ben Condon fills the remaining spot. The Panthers. Mitch Kenny replaces Appy, who's out with concussion. Moses Leota starts up front for Tamau, who's out this week. And Kurt Capewell and Jack Hetherington join the bench.
Okay.
And Zane Tedovano is...
Tedovano gets rest.
Yep.
Tamau gets rest. Appy gets rest. These are all players that have earned a rest. by
Yeah.
actual playing sensational football.
I think Appy's is a proper rest though, isn't it? Because I mean, for the concussion thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. His Isaiah Yeo solidarity move.
Yep.
But look, Hetherington's back, so Cowboys are going to get about 47 penalties. Fucking hell.
Look, the Panthers need to stay strong in this game. This is not the one to drop.
It's not.
If they're going to drop one, do it next week.
Yeah, that's it.
But I don't think they will. It's not the easiest road trip in the Corona era. I mean, it's a quick turnaround up there, but I don't think the Cowboys give a fuck at this point.
No.
The Eels take on the Broncos at Bankwest Stadium on Friday at late game. The Eels have Reed Marnie returning at hooker. Ray Stone makes way for him. Will Smith is retaining his bench spot. The Broncos, Payne Haas is out of the bubble for personal reasons. So if he's out of the bubble, that's the season for him. Yeah. You can't bubble like week on, week off, can you?
No,
you need to. Oh, can you?
Who was it? It was BJ.
Oh, yes.
BJ did it.
Yep.
As long as you come back and I think take a test and show you negative.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Reece Kennedy suspended. So Offhand Gowie and Ben Teo named as props. Okay. Tyson Gamble replaces Sean O'Sullivan in the halves, and Hopewade and Bullimore back on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the Eels are not travelling well at the moment, but they're also not travelling shit. They're just, I think they definitely can do enough against the lesser lights of the competition. But the fact that the Broncos are trotting out a forward pack where Ben Teo and Joe Offahangauwe are starting props, and they, and the only good forward they have left in the side is David Fafita.
Yeah,
they're fucked.
Who is not giving his all, but giving more than I thought he would.
And like the part of the Eels that's not working is, it's their attack. And it's their guys like Blake Ferguson and things like that who are normally extremely reliable, who just aren't producing for them at the moment.
Yep.
I mean, this is the sort of game that's going to make, Gutherson look like a king to the, yellow and blue peasants.
Yes. Oh, fuck. Look, who knows? Some teams, like Penrith, I think, suffered from playing a bunch of tough games and then going into some easier ones. Some teams need games like this
just to blow the cobwebs out or something.
Exactly. So I think that's a good opportunity for the Eels to really get the feel of a team.
Yep.
They've still got all the parts. You know, their forwards, I've got some questions about, and they're still missing their 9 and their 6.
Yeah.
So they really have an opportunity here to put some points on and get themselves back on track.
The Mighty Manly Seagulls take on the Gold Coast Titans at Brookie. Kay Cuss was our season-ending injury of the week. So I have absolutely no idea what the side's going to look like this week, because as we can see in the later positions on the 21, we've got 19 Ruben Garrick, 20 Ben Trbojevic, 21 Tom Trbojevic. So is there a possibility for a fucking trio of Trbojeviches in the side? Possibly on paper, but I mean, I think we're going to see Tom back at 1. What does that mean for Funa? Does Funa then come in and replace Miski on a wing? Or is, you got Albert Hopewade on the other wing. That's where Garrick would go if he was to come back into the side. So then what has happened to Hopewade? Does he drop out entirely? I've no fucking idea what's going to happen. I would assume that probably Miski and Hopewade would drop out and Garrick and Funa would become the wingers. Yep. But I honestly don't know. Then you've got this situation with Lachlan Croker at 6, which is just absolute fucking diabolical. And not only does it bring a shit player into the starting lineup, it also brings Morgan Boyle onto the bench. Corey Waddell, he's fucking off to the dogs now for 3 years. Why fucking play him? Just bring Guacamole in there, Hamoli Olakatu.
Because Des is cooked. That's the answer to your questions. Des is cooked. Manly are going to lose.
I think Desi has proved that he's obviously building towards the future. So I'm interested in seeing what the side looks like that they bring out. But I saw
You can't take a player's wife being better at fucking team management than Des is as building for the future. If she doesn't get the shits with him hanging around certain people,
yep,
no one's building for anything. Desi's not building for shit except turning
I
into
wasn't.
Canterbury Bankstown
I
2.0.
wasn't talking about the Fanua Blake situation at all. I was talking more about the Fainu situation and the and the advent of Harper and Funa and so forth. But it's unfortunate that there's no one that's really like a natural 5/8 in there that is an obvious solution to get to get Croker out of the 6 when they cull the lineup down to 19 and 17.
Yeah.
So curious to see what's happening. What's happening with the Titans side of things? Proctor returns from biting. I saw an article today where it was like he said something like, "Oh, he's not going to change anything that he does," or something like that. So some cunt's getting bit, I guess. Line up who's getting bit. I don't know. What else have we got here? Bo Firma. Okay, so Bo Firma's injured, so Proctor just comes in and takes his thing. And Aaron Clark is out, so Tanner Boyd joins the bench to, I guess, deputise for Mitch Rain. Look, I think the Titans are obviously extremely beatable side. So is Manly. I feel a lot better the fact that Brian Kelly's not in the side. A, because it's a revenge game, and B,
because he's good.
Because he's like their fucking best, best back. Yeah. I would say, for over the fullness of the entire 2020 season. Yes. I guess we'll fucking see. I mean, because we don't know what the lineup's going to be. I mean, I can say that I hope for a fucking great return for Tommy, but is he playing? Who fucking even knows? We'll know more on what is it? When's this game? Saturday Arvo. So we'll know more on Friday afternoon when they chop it down to, and presumably, Ben Travojevic and someone else will drop out. But yeah, it'd be good to see fucking Ben Turbo just get a run for shits and giggles. But I don't think we'll see him in the side running on the field this year. Manly by 13 plus, of course. The Melbourne Storm versus the West Tigers at Sunshine Coast Stadium again. Welch returns from suspension. That pushes Nelson to lock. Biggest fucking lock of all time. Tino to the bench and Schoenig out of the squad. Brandon Smith has been named as a reserve. That feels kind of quick. But, yeah. I mean, he's not in the 17 though, but yeah, I mean, that feels quick though. Tigers. Okay, Talau drops to reserves. Leilua comes back in the side. Luke Brooks is suspended for the punch. He makes way for Josh Reynolds. Garner's benched. McIntyre named in the back row. Packer and Musgrove join the bench in place of Jacob Little and Elijah Taylor. I didn't shuffle the deck chairs anyway. You fucking want, Madge.
Yeah.
The only two certainties that happen in this game is that whether it's Vuni or Addo Carr that are marked up on David Nuffaluma.
Yep.
They're gonna be it's gonna be Addo Carr, is it? Yeah. So yeah. I mean, so there's your anytime try scorer.
Yep.
Fuck, more you put on him, more you get back. Yes. Maybe even throw him on for multiples.
Yeah.
Pay for your Christmas presents.
Multi up Olam and Fox.
Yeah. Is there a prop market for a player actually being raped?
I'm sure if you that's one of those ones you can tweet or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
And ask for it.
Because do that as well.
So, David Nofaluma to be actually anally penetrated against his will. Wow.
Yeah, the Melbourne Storm are just they're rolling nicely through to the finals campaign.
Wow.
And
look, a bit of a
even
scare.
Resting players in this game as they are is still not a problem.
A bit of a scare with the Cowboys' comeback last week, and the Tigers, as we've said, are not a team lacking self-belief, deserve it or not. So the Storm need to be on their guard, but no real danger.
What do you reckon? What do you think's going to happen with if Cameron Smith manages to dominate the ruck and dictate the ruck speed as he did last week? What do you think guys like Nelson and Tino are going to do to the likes of like a Benji Marshall?
Yeah.
So there's another prop market for a player to get penetrated and come inside of against his will.
Like one of those weird Japanese ones where like Nelson just goes like, and jizz like squirts out of Benji's tear ducts. Speaking of that,
yes. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, yes.
You know what I heard?
What?
Or read during the week?
What?
That there have been actual science experiments.
Okay.
Where octopus have been turned on by being shown tentacle porn and afterwards
Yeah.
would no longer try and mate with other octopi,
Because they were after the vag.
but would try and fuck people on a beach. They'd wrap themselves around their legs in the shallows.
Well, who said that science was boring?
Fucking octosluts.
Oh, where are we up to? If it wasn't blatantly apparent, we were saying that the Storm are going to absolutely fucking destroy the Tigers. The Roosters take on the Sharks at the SCG Saturday evening. The Roosters are resting Teddy. They move Manu to fullback. Orbison comes into the centres. Letters returns at prop. Crichton drops to the bench. SST is out of the side, also getting a rest.
Mm-hmm.
And Freddie Lussick returns to the bench. So once again, the management comes in from Trent, taking on the Sharks, who have no changes.
Yeah, I don't see the Roosters dropping this one, even with the positional changes.
Sharks are not going to win another game this fucking season. So I hope you enjoyed a scrappy win over the Warriors.
Yep.
Because that's the last win you're going to see until, some indeterminate period after March 2021.
Correct.
And not only will the Sharks not win another game this season, they won't even get fucking close.
Yes.
They're going to be destroyed back to back to end the season. The Raiders take on the Warriors in GIO Stadium in Canberra. Havili is named in the 9 jersey. Starling is benched. For the Warriors, Alvaro and George Jennings are headed back to Parramatta after, particularly in the case of George Jennings, some fairly decent service to the cause, really.
That's it.
Jermaine Tanoa-Brown is suspended. Adam Kieran comes in at centre. Perham the wing, and Burr starts up front. Katoa returns on the bench with the last spot filled by Tomale, who could make his debut. So, look, Tuivasa-Sheck, I expect him to be great. I do not know about I don't know about the rest of it. The Raiders, they're building nicely as well. Not as nicely as the Storm and the Roosters are, but they're still in there with a big shot at the top 4.
They are, and I expect them to comfortably handle the Warriors. And
you know what? With the Warriors now officially out of contention, I wonder what that does for them too, because I feel like there's a certain amount of sort of hyperactivity and motivation that comes from potentially making an unlikely finals campaign. But when that possibility is mathematically removed, then your focus switches from potential excitement to the finals to fucking great. Only 2 weeks and we get to see our family again.
Yeah, that's it.
So I don't know what to expect from the Warriors this week, but if there was a massive drop off in what we've seen recently, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Or it's not that it wouldn't surprise me, but I'd understand it.
Yep.
Knights take on the Dragons at McDonald Jones. The Knights, it's old boys' day, and they're bringing back Ponga. They're bringing back Hunt, Barnett. Hoy moves to 5'8". Mason Lenore drops to the reserves. Kurt Mann suspended, so Randall will start in the 9. Shibasaki drops out in favour of Heimel Hunt.
Yep.
And Jacob Saifidi drops to the bench for Barnett's return. Dragons. Tarek Sims comes in on the bench for Billy Britton, who's out of the squad. Fui Morono drops back to reserves. Max Fiagai named to debut on the interchange. And once again, the Dragons 21 always provides me with that blast from the past in number 20 of Braden Williame.
Oh,
he still lives.
Still alive.
He's still somewhere, and that somewhere is the Dragons. Until Hook clears him out for not being the right skin colour.
The Knights need this.
They do.
They need some confidence, much the same as Parramatta needs to go into a game and really just remember what it feels like to be a smooth attacking outfit. Mitchell Pearce needs this because he's fucking down on confidence.
Yep. And
the Newcastle Knights, unfortunately, live and die by the confidence of Mitchell Pearce. So he needs an absolute cracker of a game.
Yep. I would certainly expect the Newcastle Knights to win, but the Dragons, if they can sort of just think back a couple of weeks ago, they could very easily become a spoiler. But I don't think it's going to happen on like Old Boys Day. I mean, that seems to be a traditional day for Newcastle to get up for it. And
I don't want to.
And fuck, they need to bounce back hard because, I mean, they were absolutely smashed last week.
How many Old Boy days a year do they have?
I think it's every other week, isn't it?
I don't know.
Every home game.
But I just
no, they got Old Boys Day, and then they got High Vis Day.
Yeah, but I just had this deja vu of asking that exact same question because they had a bunch of fucking Old Boys days. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, they got so they got High Vis Day, they got Old Boys Day.
That's just when they wear their orange shirts.
And then they've got this is Old Boys Day. This one, and then they got the High Vis Day, which is just when they like.
No. I'm not talking about just a special.
And then they've got the day for beanies for fucking women
for bashing
beaters.
women.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's 3 days.
Yeah. True. Okay.
And that does incorporate some old boys.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Maybe that's where you've been confused. Look, I'm going to tip the Knights to win with no confidence other than the fact that surely this is the first time they've been back in the finals for fucking ages, and they don't want to get blasted out in week 1, embarrassingly, in the manner kind of that they were defeated last week. So surely they're going to put something together. Surely.
Yep.
Righto, first thing up here, tipping. We have King Kong is absolutely fucking shat the bed. He is now out of the lead, out of a tie of the lead, and he's a point back. We've got Benny 89 on top, 112. Matt is second, or tied for first. King Kong comes into third, followed by On a Blood Buzz. Then we go back a point to JBB, Doggy Dude, back a point to Mrs. Whistle, Nightmare, Toozy, and Andy. Mailbag. Okay, what do we got here? Mark says, not a question, but more of a statement. If Maguire ends up at the Dragons, I'm discontinuing my support for them. Look, I appreciate the sentiment, sir, but much in the same way that I'm philosophical about the departure of Adam Fanua-Blake, I believe you will be philosophical about the addition of Josh Maguire, and you will be able to overlook it because you've been supporting the club for presumably a significant period of your life and of your rugby league watching life. And I think a single player. No, it's like was probably the members podcast we were talking about, but like we're talking about the NBA and like people like following players around the team. That's not happening in rugby league.
No,
I don't think, and I don't think it will. There's too much sort of tribalism and things like that attached to the sides. And so while I think that you certainly can voice your displeasure if Maguire ends up at the Dragons, I think you'll be over it pretty quickly because there's another 16 players there.
Yes.
Clevo, will James Chapman have to be renamed James Chadman when Chad Townsend joins Canterbury in 2021? Look, I'd create a bet for him to do that, but he wouldn't honour it. Jason says, is the NRL ready for the shitstorm that will be the bottom 8 teams to come out of the bubble? And where do we think the end of year fuckery will take place now that there's no overseas travel? 2 weeks until go time. It's a good question. Well, I think that what will probably happen will be a scenario like what happens with premiership winning teams, where clubs don't want to see shit happen. So maybe they put on like a penthouse apartment or something like that, and lock it down.
If that's the case, why haven't they been doing that for the last forever?
Well, Manly did it after the 2008 grand final, and the players were up there, and then they basically all that the media got were photographs of the guys waving to them from the veranda sort of thing, But technology improves. Fast forward a decade.
Yeah.
The Doggies try to do the same thing for their Mad Monday, and the Daily Telegraph throws up fucking drones.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
So look, they're on a hiding from nothing, but I think it's going to be low key comparatively.
I'm sure there were others.
Yeah.
But out of there's 16 teams.
Yep.
Every year, and there's 2 examples of it.
Yeah, and it's like a questionable dress up choice, where a guy gets his dick out at a function.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying there's 2 examples of somebody hiring a private.
Yeah.
And the doggies ones wasn't a private penthouse that they can have all day.
No, it was a space at a pub.
Limited
Yeah.
amount of time. I don't think people are that fucking smart.
No, I don't know. This year, just can the clubs just basically put it in the hands of Rona and say, look, there's nothing we can't, in the interest of social distancing, blah blah blah. There's nothing that licensed venues can't have this many people. There's nothing we can really do.
Yeah.
If players as groups want to go, go around your mates and
I'm happy for that because they've already shown that law enforcement will go after people in the public eye for Rona breaches with as much ferocity as they will members of the general public, probably more so.
Yep.
So I think if anything, that saves us a bit.
Yeah. And Aaron was on a similar track where he said that with no overseas travel, no interstate travel, is Northern New South Wales ready for a whole bunch of NRL players? Also, those finishing late may sync up with unofficial schoolies. Batten down the hatches, Byron Bay.
Yeah, it's going to be some backpackers walking funny.
In the anti-vax capital of the country.
Yeah.
Cruzy said, the grand final meetup in Brisbane, are we having one or no? Look, I understand your eagerness to know the answer to that question.
Yes, we are, and you're not fucking invited. You fucking weird egg-eating, half-bird fetus chomping cunt.
I was planning to be more diplomatic and just say, look, of course we want to, of course we intend to. Can we actually make these plans almost 2 months in advance?
Yeah.
Or a month and a half in advance? No, we can't. Why? Because who fucking knows what's happening from 1 week to the next? We had penciled in plans for the Sydney Grand Final Day meetup, the members thing the night before. It was all fucking laid out. And
then fucking Victoria.
And then, some Victorian cunt ate a bat and fucked the Uber driving security guard.
Yeah.
So, look, it's hard. I mean, Queensland were in a better position.
Yeah.
But I say that right now on the fucking 16th or whatever it is of September.
Yeah, that's it.
And who knows, some fucking fish stick looking Jeffrey could sneak in from Victoria and, go shopping at every fucking Westfield in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, our asses are locked down again and we can't do shit. So it's just hard to say.
Not to put my Josh Adokar tinfoil hat on, but fuck me, it seems that one of those things with Rona, it's a symptom no one's discussing. It's this parasitic need to socialise in fucking shit cunt places. Like these people, all they do, like once you catch the disease, you just seem to go to Westfields and then church.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm 100% okay with people in those fucking places being struck down. In fact, it almost gives me a biblical hard on.
Yeah, yeah. So look, we want to, short answer, we want to do something. But
it's not feasible.
Yeah, and if we do throw something out there, it's not going to be with the same amount of notice normally because I would only really be comfortable about saying this is where we're doing something, this is what's happening, like a week out, because I feel like it would take longer than a week for the government to turn things around.
Well, they're giving you about a week's notice now.
Yeah.
For example, when they close borders or when they're putting curfew enforcements on or when they're putting in quarantine, self-quarantine restrictions, they're giving you a week's notice.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we live in hope. And finally, Nigel says, is this the year that a team out of the top 4 wins it all?
No.
Don't think so. I think the top 3 are definitely going to be the winner.
What's fucking happened in your life that you would ask a question like that?
Maybe he's just thinking, look, it's a topsy-turvy year. We've got the Rona shit going on there.
We've seen the teams that are going to finish 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've seen everybody else.
Yeah. And look, I'm certainly not disputing that Souths and Canberra could beat any of the other teams on their day. I am absolutely 100% prepared to draw a massive fucking line through Parramatta and their chances.
Mm-hmm.
I rate them exactly the same as Newcastle, who also have got no chance of winning, and it's only slightly ahead of the Sharks, who, as we previously mentioned, aren't going to win another game this season.
Yep.
The winner's going to come out. The grand final is surely going to come out of 2 of the top 3 teams.
Yep.
Could be any of those top 3 teams. Because certainly on their day, all of them. I mean, and you're seeing some of the the perennial successful sides. You see they're actually starting to build towards, looking pretty fucking deadly.
Yep.
But yeah, no, outside top four. Well, I mean, fuck. I mean, two of the bottom four are fucking hopeless.
Yeah.
And if by some chance Souths or the Raiders find their way into the top four and kick Para out, then that means there's going to be 3 fucking useless sides in the bottom four.
Exactly.
So no, absolutely not. This is not the year. And then watch like some shit team like the Knights fucking go on a run. Could you imagine? I'll never get to fucking hear the end of it. That's full time of episode 368. Thanks for listening, everyone. As always, you can interact with us on Twitter, so follow at TWI League. Our Facebook group's the place to be. Hashtag TWiL Nation. You can get there by going to facebook.com/groups/TWiL Nation, and our Facebook page in general is facebook.com/This Week in League, where you can share posts and share episodes around with your friends. And help us out and help spread the word. And if you'd like to support the show, make sure you drop us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts. And if you want to go the extra mile, digital membership's still available and can be picked up anytime for only $3.99 a month. And I think that's about it. So once again, welcome new listeners. Thanks for listening, old listeners. And we'll see you next week.
Love you all.